traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal, porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Que te la echo mi español muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Ya don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that cooked me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the belly. Don't be walking with me, get my enemies some Cali, yeah, boy. D.R. John and Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena, el gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena, que esta fiesta nadie la frena, sin parar.
Esto es para el rico, esto es para el pobre, para el que le falta, para el que le sobre, para el que lo quiera y no lo tenga, para el que lo tenga y no lo quiera, para la iglesia, para el caserío, para los que son y los que no son de los míos, y para los tigres que andan en jipeta y hasta los que andan en bicicleta.
Porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal, porque traímos bomba para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight.
picture anybody else in. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're oh so far apart. Yeah, tell right from
come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, huh? You know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, huh? You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, huh? Some of your partners, huh? You don't really want to mess with them clowns, huh? You come up with them clowns, huh? You stuck with them clowns, huh? You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something. You can't do nothing but love fresh, huh? You won't know what we gonna do next, huh? You bought our tape with your check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spent 70 on your bins, huh? And ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't run the block, huh? You won't be the last one with rocks, huh? You keep it, huh? You count the money at the end of the night, huh? You on a 3-day flight, huh? You full of that, huh? You ducking them people, huh? You the one face was on the news last night, huh? You the one people threw out their shoes last night, huh? You don't come in the project when it's dark, huh? You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, huh? You came in the know you on New Year's Eve, huh? You got stuck and then you couldn't leave, huh? It was hard for you to breathe, huh? You're a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something. You got a trust passion. You got on the hard, huh? When you was looking at them, you don't know when to quit, huh? That's you with that shot call and click, huh? That's you with that ball and click, huh? That's you that's taking them hits, huh? The girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, huh? You gon' one of her teeth out, huh? You done switch from Nike to Reeboks, huh? You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, huh? No make them take checks out, huh? You about to flip that, huh? You about to go so you will, huh? You about to go treat your, huh? You about to go put the on one of these, huh? When you broke, you drove, huh? When you paid, you got boo-boo places to go, huh? You on top, huh? You don't think you can be stopped, huh? You by the shop, huh? You riding the Benz on 20-inch rims, huh? You're a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. You don't be crying, and it's something you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. You don't be crying, and it's something. Let's say you had a DJ and the people about to come. You better run for it, run for it, run. You in the Magnolia and them boys pulling you. You better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you got a bundle of dope and nobody come. You better run for it, run for it, run. Let's say you in the yo and the people got them. You better run for it, run for it, run.
1998, don't that sound great? Another hookup. Music made express on the track.
player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Amarillo Sod Poodles and the Tulsa Drillers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Edwin Yesada gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us? So now here is Big Daddy Dirtbag looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Here's a hard, and actually he can't hang on. And there's out number 2. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Drew Ellis. In the air to left. Left fielder coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. At the plate now is Big Daddy Dirtbag. Base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner.
You got it. You're
Iswaldo is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Amarillo out in front, 2-0. Now at the plate is Barry Iswaldo, grounded out in his last at-bat.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And now, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
number 1, Big Daddy Dirtbag.
Now the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, let it rip one time. Use it right here.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Next, it'll be Carlos Rincon, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch, and there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low, the throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be. Now at the plate, Drew Ellis. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Stepping up is Big Daddy Dirtbag, singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's the first out. High leverage at bat here, and standing in, it'll be Big Daddy Dirtbag. A knock here could cut the lead to just 1 run. First pitch of the AB now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Ready with the 1-0. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the alley, and that'll be good for extra bases. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he...
So now into the box is Barry Iswaldo, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he's already shown he can get the job done. Executed flawlessly last time up.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Iswaldo takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. And it is now 6-4.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no...
Next, it'll be James Ritchie. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. swing and a high fly ball out to left field. A ball that's carrying, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And the throw in gets away from him.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
8-4 tonight. Humberto Castellanos claims the win out of the pen, his first. So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and one gone.
Pinch hitting for the Thrillers, number 1, Big Daddy, Dirk Back.
And that misses ball 1. He's a hot name as a two-way prospect, a real rarity in the minor leagues. Were there any players you guys came up with who could have done this?
Actually, there was one guy that came to mind. I played with a left-handed pitcher with the Phillies named Randy Wolf, and a lot of pitchers think that they could hit. Let me tell you something. Randy Wolf had some serious pops. During batting practice at Old Veteran Stadium, he could hit him into the second and third tank with regularity, and he could run a little bit, too, so I could have very easily seen Randy Wolf as a first baseman / outfielder at the big league level.
Yerzy is over now, and he's got it for route number. Ryan Mosley has been summoned from the bullpen.
Hey, listen, everyone knows it's a long season, but a journey of 1,000 miles has to begin with the first step, and they've just taken that first step. 1-0 to start the year has to feel awfully good.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Sod Poodles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our coverage comes to you from the AA Central. Game number 3 in this new. It's baseball. It's the show. Into the box, Mark Lerma. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dirtbag gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Now to bat, Big Daddy Dirtbag. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Here's the first pitch. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. Come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team. Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
The center fielder, Carlos Ringo.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs. Next to hit is Blake Walston.
The pitcher, Blake Walston.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Dirtbag gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in once again is Big Daddy Dirtbag. He collected a base hit his first time up. From the stretch.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Dig. And there are 2 away now. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Christian Robinson. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
So here is Big Daddy Dirtbag. He bounced out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And not in time as the run scores. And both runners are in to score now as they'll take charge here at 6-4. Stepping in next, Carlos Rincon. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Carroll is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And stepping in, Justin Yurchak singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now to the plate, here is Rangel Ravelo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Now it'll be Big Daddy Dirtbag. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's out number 1. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Drillers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead.
First on me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God part is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the old God.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you think back to, you know, some of the pitchers that I faced, some of the guys that you face in the big leagues for 5, 6, 10 years, you're thinking, man, I saw him somewhere. Yeah, it was Double-A, because when you see most prospects of any organization, they pretty much go to Double-A just to get themselves over that hump and get ready for the league.
You had a breakout season at the Double-A level yourself. What was it about you that enabled you to have that kind of campaign?
I was very confident, and I thought, you know, if the confidence could just stay with me consistently, which is very hard to do at any level of baseball because it's a game of failure, I just try to be consistent every night, whether it was, defensively, offensively, You know, just bring something to the table. Go home with something where you felt good, and I didn't have to think about that game when I went to sleep.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions. A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been nolly with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, Lil. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. We've got base. Jace Vines will be on the mound for the series opener. So next to hit is Big Daddy Dirtbag. Let's take a look at this young two-way player and the experiment they're running with him. You see him on the mound sometimes, but most of his work is in the field. Would you have wanted to do something like that, Dan?
It's very interesting, Manny, because most pitchers that have big arms, you can move them around the diamond. One of the things you have to have if you want to play defensively, particularly in the outfield or one of the middle infield spots, is to have the strong arm. The key is going to be how they can be able to save his arm if he's going to pitch and mix him into that mix as a position player. But when you have an arm like this guy does, you have a chance to do both and do both well.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Left fielder coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Digging in will be Travis Jones. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dirtbag able to track it down for the 3rd out. And inning in the books tonight. Now at the plate here is Big Daddy Dirtbag. First pitch on the way. In there, strike 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sully Matias.
Right fielder, Sully.
Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dirtbag is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in next, Nick Pratto singled in his last at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So stepping in is Big Daddy Dirtbag. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Hit to short.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Dairon Blanco. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. Here comes the go-ahead run. And a relay to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
This is in the air to left. Dirtbag will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now into the box, Big Daddy Dirtbag grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swinging a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Too high, ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Skied into very shallow right. Matias will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Naturals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jace Fines takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Josiah Gray settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more minor league baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Tulsa Drillers and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals.